Hey everybody, welcome back to Rusty Wrench Restorations. Got another plow day today. This one here is on the eastern shore of Virginia. If you look at the map, it's north of where I'm at in Virginia Beach. We had to go through the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel to get up here. So if you look on there, it looks like a big peninsula basically. And that's the name of this tractor club. It's the PTO. It's the Peninsula Tractor Organization. And they put on a bunch of events through the year. I've been a member for this club for, I think this is year 3 now, but I've never been to a meeting, I've never been to an event. They do plow days, they do parades, all that stuff. Sorry, try to keep the sun out of the camera. So anyway, this is my first event with them, so really looking forward to that. I got the issues with the 300 resolved, why it kept cutting out. It wasn't a fuel issue, there's a wiring issue. So of course having a ground or a short ends up messing up the electrical current going to the solenoid up here at the top of the injection pump, and that's why it was cutting off. So I pulled the whole wiring harness out, and I literally have 3 wires on this thing right now. It's just what it needs to work, which is all we need. So anyway, we'll get this thing unloaded and start the day. Chuck's already here with his Case DC4. Got Caleb with his Cub Cadet. Got a John Deere A over there. There's an Oliver, a bunch of Farmalls. People starting to come in. So get this bad boy unloaded and get on with the video. Man, you gotta love this stuff right here. This is literally the equipment that built America, and owned by Mr. Doc Brown. Catch a quick glimpse of him over there. I met Doc about a year or 2 ago, I think. John Tolley, another friend of mine up by Providence Forge, Virginia. He does a bunch of older stuff, hit and miss engines and anything old and collectible. He's got all kinds of great things. Hopefully I can get up there and do a video. He usually does an open house. John, you gotta let me know when the next one is, buddy. But tons of hit and miss engines and steam stuff. It's just boilers, amazing things. So the things you can learn from these guys. But I met Doc Brown up there a couple years ago and recognized him by his black and white pinstripe conductor hat. So let's see if we get a cold start on this bad boy. 1919 Huber. Traffic jam. Well, she's doing all right. Ground kind of goes from this good stuff here to some clay, but making it happen. Happy plow day. All right, so it seems to be doing okay. When I'm being plow picky now. When we're down here in this stuff here, this nice good loom, it's beautiful. Got no issues. But down at the other end, it's hard like clay, and the plow barely even digs in. So, you know, once you get your plow set right, you really shouldn't have to mess with it anymore. And a majority of this field is like what's down here on this end. So I just need to set it and forget it, because when I get down to the other end, I keep messing with it and trying to get it to dig down into that hard clay, and it's just not doing it. And then I get down to the softer stuff here, and it's just digging to China, and I don't want to do that. So, and I keep having to, you know, adjust where my plow depth is, and so I'm just gonna set it for this area here, and up at the other end where it's hard packed clay, it is what it is. I mean, everybody's having the same problem. It's not just me. I see a lot of the guys, same thing. They just can't get it to bite in down there. So, but yeah, this stuff down here is nice. This is beautiful dirt. So yeah, we got Chuck over there with Doc Brown and Richard. They're making some adjustments on Chuck's plow, and got Caleb's over there plowing with his Cub Cadet. Got Oliver 77 over here, Ford, John Deere, a whole bunch of everything out here. So it's good. It's a good day for a good day, and it's a good day for a plow day. Every day's a good day for a plow day. So yeah, we'll I don't know, keep messing with it, I guess, and see if we can fine tune it a little better. Now, this is the first 3-bottom plow I've ever plowed with. It's always been a 1 or a 2-bottom plow, and it definitely takes some getting used to, you know. This one here, when you turn and make little adjustments in the front with steering, it really like fishtails the back end around, and you know, I think I'm doing a good job going straight, and then I look back and my furrow looks like I've been drinking all night. So I apologize to those of you who are watching this who were behind me. I have plowed before. This isn't my first one. Just new tractor, new plow, and an extra bottom that I'm not used to. So it's going to take some time. So it looks like Chuck is going back out. So I think I'm going to jump in here and finish his furrow for him. All right, much better, much better. The infamous Doc Brown. Man, you really helped me out. I appreciate it. Him and Richard, and they really got me set in. I think it's doing a lot better. It's pretty even. I had some issues over here. Well, not issues, but This draft control over here on the side, I had it down on the lower one, and I moved it up to the top, and now it's kind of following the contours of the land like it's supposed to. So good stuff here. I think we're getting dialed in. Here comes Chuck, hot on my tail, so I best get out of here. It's real choppy. It's really tearing through the grass here. I don't have coulters on my plow, and it makes a huge difference. This man right here on the Massey Ferguson, he helped me out too. I appreciate you. Thanks for helping me. All right, let me get moving. Lemons and oranges. That's what we got here today, folks. Lemons and oranges. Get your yellow, get your orange. Pretty cool contrast between these two. Chuck's got a nice DC4. He's had this tractor for a while. Ever since I've known him anyway. That's a good man going to check his furrow, seeing what's going on, what needs to change. Plow Pro, Plow Pro. A lot of guys like me, we get out here, we just throw it in the ground, see what happens. Nice John Deere 1020 here, nicely restored. So if you didn't know, that John Deere 1020 is the ag version of my 300, or what the 301A is. And run over here and grab some video of Chuck real quick as I run through the furrows. Woo-woo! Get up here ahead of him a little bit. There he goes. Yeah, same tractor as mine, except that's the ag version and that's the gasoline engine version. 1966, Bob Savage. Nice tractor. Looks completely different without the roll bar on, you know? John Deere 420. Gotta love them Dubuque tractors. A lot of these places offer hay rides and wagon rides, so as a spectator you can come and enjoy all aspects of the plow day without having to walk around. Let's go for a ride and see what you see, because it's no fun walking around, believe me. I know. I end up driving out here and parking and plowing and running, and I'm out of breath. Y'all hear me breathing like a water buffalo. Anyway, let's get another pass down. She's running good now. Woo! All right, see if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, boy, get some. Now this guy right here in this John Deere B with a trailer plow, that is a proper plow furrow. Nice, clean, vertical wall, nice flat bottom. It's turning over the vegetation. That looks amazing. But see, he's got coulters too. And those metal wheels act like a pizza cutter to help cut through the sod and give you a cleaner cut. Unfortunately, mine doesn't have those, and it looks all ripped and jagged and messed up. So I'm gonna set the camera up here. We'll see how bad of a job we can do. So yeah, as you can see, mine's more ripped up and jagged, nowhere near as nice as the plow with the coulter on it. But I guess it's working. You know, it's got somewhat of a flat bottom, but you can still see it's kind of wavy. This whole draft control thing is new to me, but you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Looks like we're about 4 to 5 inches on that one, about 3 or 4 there, and about 4 here. The other thing too is I've got these wide industrial tires on, and trying to keep the inner wall and the furrow wall, it's so wide it's pushing these other furrows over. I don't know, I'm making excuses now. I like it though, having fun. Hopefully ain't tearing up this guy's land too bad. Good stuff, good stuff. Happy plow day. Alright, well, we've covered quite a bit of land. I think they're down there trying to mark off for a nice long run, so see how that goes. 300's doing alright. Not the best plowing tractor by any means. I've had some good ones. My John Deere H, the 420 I had with a 2-bottom plow, that plowed great. This one's alright. I mean, it plows, but it just feels like I'm always messing with it, and I shouldn't have to keep doing that. So got about the same depth on all those, but I don't know. It is what it is for today. Try to tune it in a bit more and see what we can do. That's my problem. I can barely steer it, and I'm having to use my rear brake here to help keep it in line, which isn't a problem. But I think if I got some weight to the front, it would handle it a whole lot better. So, sorry about the zoom. I'm using my old camera in case I drop in the dirt. Back to the better camera. So I think I'm gonna call it for the day, me plowing anyway. It's just way too light in the front. I'm having to use the individual rear brakes to help keep it in line, and it's just not a lot of fun. Both the front wheels are just plowing, so I just need to get some weight in the front or drop down to a 2-bottom. Alright everybody, I think that's going to do it for today's plow day. There's still a lot left to plow here, so big difference from this week and last week. Last week we kind of ran out of land. Here we still got some. Caleb is finishing up on the back end there, and they're starting on this other field in the back. So plenty of land to plow. Thank you again, Mr. Mark, for letting us use your land. I'm happy with how the tractor ran today. That's the main thing. Haven't really had a chance to get out and put it through its paces and see how it was going to run. So it's nice to get it out and see how she do, and she did pretty good. The plow, on the other hand, different story. You know, I think the tractor is more than capable of pulling a 3-bottom plow. That's not the issue. I plowed in, let's see, it would be 1, 3, and 4, and second gear, or the high gear 1, and plenty of power. No issue at all to pull the 3-bottom plow. However, it's just too light in the front end. You know, I honestly thought, you know, this industrial version has the solid cast front axle because it's made to have a loader on the front and a backhoe on the back. And I thought for sure that because of that, it was going to have plenty of weight in the front, but it just doesn't. You know, I'm constantly doing wheelies. I can't steer. I'm going back and forth, just trying to control the tractor. And the 3-bottom plow being longer, like I said, the little inputs at the beginning turn into big inputs in the back. And it looks terrible. It's almost embarrassing. It is embarrassing to leave a plow furrow in that bad a shape.
That little 1250 does pretty good.
Anyway, yeah, it's embarrassing when I look back and I see my plow furrow, you know, all over the place. Looks like I've been drinking and driving. So I could either A, get some weights for the front, which is feasible, but I don't think I really want that much more weight on there. It's just that much more stuff I got to carry on my trailer. More weight on the tractor means less weight for other things. I think the best bet is really to go to a 2-bottom plow, just simply for the fact that it'll give me a lot more control. Again, plenty of power to pull the 3-bottom, but control, I definitely need the 2. And I hate a
Plow that doesn't have coulters on it. You know, the coulters, if you don't know, are basically the little pizza cutter discs that go in the front. And that helps cut through this grassy sod
through the root to give you that nice clean vertical furrow wall. You know, and we don't come out here just to like move dirt around. I mean, you know, everybody does always put in their best efforts to try to do a good job. You know, because you don't want to leave a mess for the landowner to have to clean up. So I think I'll be getting rid of this Oliver 3-bottom. So if you're watching this and you're local and you want it, let me know. There's nothing wrong with the plow at all. If you had a tractor that had a little more weight in the front end and you're okay with plowing without coulters, it'd be just fine. So it plows good. It's just the tractor and the plow don't work well together. It's an awesome plow and it's an awesome tractor. I'll leave it at that. But together they just don't work well together. So not a big deal. I'll get a 2-bottom with some coulters and we'll be back at it. The next plow day is April 12th, I believe. It's a Saturday in the middle of the month down in Edenton, North Carolina. So I'll be there for that. And that's it. That's it for plow days. After that, I think the next one's not until Bonnie Bright's in Virginia Beach in November. Usually the first Saturday of November. So anyway,
like I said, very pleased with the tractor. I'm glad I don't have any more issues with the wiring
or fuel. So the tractor did phenomenal. The plow did phenomenal. They just don't like to play together. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. As of this morning, I think I was at 951 subscribers. So almost to that 1,000 subscriber threshold, which is awesome. So thank you all for the support. And I'll see you in the next video. Well, there's my Oliver plow on the back of Lee's trailer. As you can see, let me back out here. Yeah, my plow's gone. Look at that, the day of, you know, saying, man, this thing's just too big and heavy and I need a 2-bottom, and out here in the parking lot of the tractor show, plow day, got her sold. So be on the lookout for a 2-bottom and go from there. That's a cool dude right there, Lee. It was a pleasure meeting you, sir. I look forward to one day seeing your collection of oddities and all the stuff you're talking about. It's got some cool stuff, so looking forward to that. But anyway, get this thing loaded back up again and back on the road. All right, that's it, I promise.